Hello, friends, and welcome to another episode of the This Is Gonna Hurt podcast. My name is Gordon Duncan. I'm the owner of Capitalize Marketing and Consulting. And this show is part of the larger Capitalize Your Best podcast network of shows. On Mondays, we have this show, This Is Gonna Hurt, which is a personal growth podcast, helping you make a better you. On Tuesdays, we have Coach Training Partners, which helps coaches create programs and increase their revenue. On Wednesdays, we have the Capitalize Your Best podcast, which is our formal business and marketing podcast. On Thursdays, we don't have a full podcast. We actually have a live 11 a.m. Capitalize coaching call that happens within the Capitalize Your Best online community. I'll tell you more about that in a minute. And then on Fridays, we have a pop culture podcast called You're Entitled to Your Opinion. Friends, thank you so much for returning. I would like to help you stop saying three things that are hurting your growth. There are three things that we say every single day that hurt our growth. Before I hop into them, think about it for a minute. You say things out loud and to yourself every single day. Like if you need to motivate yourself, you're like, come on, or you can do it, right? And that actually increases. They've actually done studies that actually enables your ability to do it. When I'm running, I do that all the time. But we also have a tendency to say, I can't do that. I won't do that. I'm awful at that. And those things actually hinder our growth. And so when we can change the way we speak to ourselves, we can actually enable ourselves to grow quicker. We will accomplish our goals quicker. We will change the neural pathways in our brain when we begin to speak differently. So I want to help you by identifying things that you're saying every day that are hurting your growth. We want to get rid of it, okay? So three things that you say every day that hurt your growth, we're going to get rid of them. One thing that you say every day that is hurting your growth is this phrase, I can't, and then fill in the blank. If you tell yourself, I can't do that, I can't do that, like whether you say you can or whether you say you can't, you're correct, right? Thank you so much, Mr. Ford. That expression hinders your growth. The moment you say, I can't do something, you immediately build within yourself a neural pathway that is going to be impossible for you to do. Now, is it possible to do something you say, I can't do? Possible, but why make it so much more difficult? If you say, when it comes down to running, I'll use my analogy. If someone's like, I was like, well, you're healthy, you're fit, you got there, you could run a 5K. I can't do that. I mean, immediately you can almost see your face contort. If you're looking at me, we go, I can't do that. Like you immediately change your entire body, right? When people are trying to grow their businesses, and they're like, I just can't get past the $500,000 mark. You're making it more difficult. When I was a pastor, I would say, I can't lead a church past 100. Like we would build up these things that just make it more and more difficult. And whenever you say, I can't, and you fill in the blank, that thing hinders your growth. It makes it more and more difficult to grow. Is it possible to grow if you say that? Possible, but you've made it more difficult. If you can get rid of I can't, then you're going to grow quicker. Just say the opposite. I can do that. I can do that. And then watch yourself go on a quicker pathway of growth. One thing that we say every day that hurts our growth is the expression, I'm going to. You might even fashion that around something that you've got a plan for. But that's so different than saying, I do. I'll give you an example. If we said, I'm going to start a business. Well, if you said, I'm starting a business, like if you made it present tense, all of a sudden you're on a pathway of growth. But whenever we say, I'm going to, or I will, like our brain puts that in some future category. The neural pathway is that thing has not happened yet. Instead, make it present tense. Like I'm going to do this thing one day. When is one day? In your brain, that's something that's not going to happen. But if you said that, I'm doing it. I'm doing it. All of a sudden your brain changes. And you're like, well, Gordon, what if I'm not doing it? Well, if you say that over and over again, you're going to get off your butt. I've shared before my this affirmation here. I am surrounded by smart, wise, and wealthy people who happily share their wisdom with me every day. And every morning I write that down. And then you know what happens? Eventually, like I've got to put together plans to make that happen. And then I do because I put it in present tense. I am surrounded by. Now, unfortunately, I do have some of those mentors, but I want to be around more and more of those people who can teach me. But if I said I'm going to find those people, my brain is like, well, that's way out there. But instead, excuse me, I put it in present tense and it gets me off my butt. So when you say I'm going to or I will, your brain thinks, well, that's something that's happened in the future, but your brain doesn't understand the future. Your brain lives in the present. So you're just like, I'm going to instead say, I'm doing it. I am surrounded by those people. I'm not going to go find them. I am surrounded by those people. I am building a business. I am running an ultra marathon. Make it present tense. When you say I'm going to, you hurt your growth. One thing we say every day that hurts our growth is the expression, I wish. Like, I wish that the economy was better. I wish I wasn't sick all the time. I wish he or she would stop doing that. Whenever we do that, we're placing all those things outside of our control. Like we're literally wishing a genie would make it happen, or even wish God would make it happen. But here's the thing, we only have control of ourselves. So if business is difficult and I go, I wish the economy was better, I can't worry about the economy. What am I doing, right? I wish my leg wasn't hurting. Well, you know what? If your leg is hurting, then move on over and start lifting some weights. I wish bananas weren't so expensive. Okay. I just need to go make money so I can afford bananas. Whenever we say, I wish, we deflect responsibility from ourselves and then we stifle our growth. So I wish means, oh, there's just things out there I can't control. Don't worry about what you can't control. You only control you. So whenever you say, I wish, you decrease your own personal responsibility and it demotivates you and it hurts your growth. Don't say, I wish. Only talk about what you are doing. There are three things that we say every day that hurt our growth. The first one, I can't. The moment we say I can't do something, you know what? We can't do it, and we make it more difficult. Start saying I can. The second thing that we say every day that hurts our growth is I'm going to or I will. That's all future tense stuff. Your brain doesn't know what to do. Put it in the present tense. I am doing that. I am finding the mentor. I am getting in shape. I am in shape. I have found my mentors. And then three, the third thing that we say that hurts our growth is the expression, I wish. I wish something was better. Because when we do that, all we're doing is we're passing the buck. We're avoiding responsibility. We need to be ultimately responsible for ourselves and our actions and our thoughts. So get rid of I can't, get rid of I'm going to, and get rid of I wish, and watch your growth explode. Friends, thanks for tuning in. I invite you to join us in the Capitalize Your Best online community. We've got a 7-day free pass for you. After that, it's only $29 a month, which is cheaper than take a gas, and it'll take you a lot farther. We have daily, weekly, monthly coaching. We have courses. There's so many things in there. Book clubs. I would love for you to join us. So reach out if you want this kind of encouragement, not just from me, but from the rest of the community. Grab your 7-day trial. Just reach out to me. I'll get you there. And friends, thanks again for tuning in. Talk to you next week, and grab Coach Training Partners tomorrow. Thanks so much.